What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lonnie.G, and we back with another YouTube video, IG video today. And I basically just been wanting to talk about something that's been on my mind lately. I've been noticing a lot of things in the spiritual, conscious community, and I just had some words just wanted to say. Basically, the title of this video is "Spirituality is Not a Religion," and I really wanted to make this video because I've been noticing a lot of stuff going on, and I started my spiritual awakening basically in like 2017. You know what I'm saying? One of the main things that sparked it was me changing to a plant-based, like vegan diet, and it really changed my whole life. Basically, I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. I left the religion, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward to 2019. I would say I'm a lot more aware, just about the world, society, how we basically live like in a matrix. Man, so many different things I've learned. You know what I'm saying? Just about the different dimensions, chakras, energy, how powerful our subconscious mind is, all types of stuff. I've learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? The power of eating healthy, the power of affirmations, speaking things into existence. It's a lot of stuff I've learned, and I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I have a lot to learn. I don't ever try to think I know everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm always learning. But from what I see, a lot going on in like the spiritual, conscious community is like, I see a lot of people trying to make this thing like into a religion, or like a I don't even want to say cult, but it's just like, I see like a lot of people trying to like create this elitist or this hierarchy, like, oh, well, if you don't use crystals, or if you don't burn sage, or if you're not vegan, or if you don't support black businesses or whatever, like, then you're not woke, or you're not spiritual. And it's just like, or if you don't have locks, you know what I'm saying? I got my hair in an afro right now. I just took my braids out yesterday. But yeah, I see a lot of people trying to make this whole spiritual, I don't even like using the term new age, but a lot of these, newer conscious beliefs, people trying to make this thing into like I see people trying to make it into like a religion or whatever, or like something that everybody has to follow. And if they don't do these certain things, then somehow, some way, they're less spiritual. And that just doesn't really make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, in all essence, in actuality, we're all spiritual. We all are spirits in these human bodies, in this physical form, in this meat suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so technically we're all spiritual. Some of us are at different levels of awareness. You know what I'm saying? You look at the chakras, you got the lower chakras, the root chakras, then you go higher and higher and higher to like the third eye, the crown chakras. Everybody's on a different level. So just because some person may not be aware of how powerful they are, how they're basically God or a goddess, everybody may not be that aware yet. But it's not fair to make it seem like, oh, if you don't do these certain things, then you're not quote unquote spiritual or whatever. Because if you look at it, look at kids, listen to kids. Kids are super smart and aware. Kids don't know nothing about no chakras or no crystals or no sage, or you know what I'm saying, having locks in their hair unless their parents does it, or you know what I'm saying, meditating. Some kids know about meditation because their parents introduce it to them, or in certain schools. But the point I'm making is, you don't need to do all of that to be quote unquote spiritual or whatever. We already come out the womb, we already come into this plane with a lot of the information. It's just we forgot, we was programmed, we was brainwashed. But kids are super intelligent. Just observe a group of kids playing, and just listen to how inquisitive they are and how smart they are. They don't do none of that stuff that we doing now, and they yet have all this information and knowledge. And I feel like I just wanted to talk about that, because it's just like, that's the problem. We always trying to make everything like a religion, or we trying to make, oh, everybody got to do this, everybody has to follow this one thing. That's the main reason why I don't agree with religion, because it's like there's no room for like independent thought. There's no room for doing your own thing. Everybody has to just follow this one path, and if you don't follow this one path, then you get demonized, or you get, you know what I'm saying? And to me, I don't feel like that's, to me, I don't think the spiritual community or whatever should be like that. We shouldn't be judgmental. Oh, they eat meat or whatever. Okay, somebody may eat meat or whatever, but if they working on themselves in other areas, eventually they may realize that, okay, eating meat and dairy products are not good for us. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for the environment or whatever. But you can't judge somebody else's level of awareness just because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's on a different path. Everybody's at a different pace. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's running their own race. As much as we are a collective consciousness, we are individuals at the same time. And I feel like we forget that in the community. Like, yo, everybody's not on the same path, bro. Just because certain people may be a little bit more high vibrational or whatever, they meditate and they plant-based, you know what I'm saying? They doing the inner work, all that stuff, you know, in tune with their ancestors, all that stuff. That's good. But some people may not be on that path yet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own little way of doing things. And it's not fair. I don't think it's fair to judge other people and make them feel less than because they don't do certain things. That's why, like, for me, like, I'm plant-based. You know what I'm saying? I eat vegan and stuff like that. I encourage people to meditate, you know what I'm saying? Look into, like, astrology and learn about, like, the universal laws, realize how powerful your mind is. I try to tell people to do it, but I'm not forcing them. I'm not being like, oh, well, they're less or they're worse because they don't do certain things. Like, nah. It's the same thing for people in religion. I know for me sometimes, like, it can be tough because I grew up a Jehovah's Witness, so I know how religion operates. I know how strict and how basically I believe that people in religion are being misguided. You know what I'm saying? But I have to remind myself too, like, you know what? I was once in that predicament. I was once in their shoes. So how can I be so judgmental? You know what I'm saying? And I just notice that a lot in the community. And I just don't think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody's on their own path. Let everybody grow and learn just like how we are. You know what I'm saying? We all evolving. And I feel like there is a big shift going on. You know what I'm saying? All ages, all races, people are waking up. We seeing beyond the illusion, and that's a beautiful thing. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like we should not try to make this whole spiritual movement try to be like a religion, because that's what most people are trying to escape, the control. You know what I'm saying? Let people be who they are. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of nature, is there's variety. There's different expressions. And I feel like as humans, we're just different expressions of source. We're different expressions of God or the universe, whatever you want to call it. We're just different expressions of the same exact thing. You know, I love to use the analogy with water. To me, water is like the physical water is the physical expression of energy. You cannot destroy water. You cannot create water, but it can change form. Water can be a liquid, water can be a gas, water can be solid like ice. It's the same thing with us as humans. You know what I'm saying? You got some folks that's more melanated, some people with kinky, curly hair, some people got straight hair, some people got fair skin, some people tall, some people short. We come in all different sizes, styles, looks, you know what I'm saying? But we all the same source. And I feel like, honestly, like, that should be the focus. I feel like more so in the community, not so much trying to ostracize and judge. Oh, you're not doing this or you're not doing that. You're not spiritual. You're not woke. Oh, you don't have locks in your hair. You're not woke. You know, like, no, bro. It's not no competition. It's not no game. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's on their own path. So how can you be judgmental of somebody else? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that because I feel like I see that a lot and it just don't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do certain things to just be conscious or spiritual. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even for the people that's still religious or whatever, like, that's their journey. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge that. You know what I'm saying? Because think about how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? I know when I was leaving the Jehovah's Witness religion and stuff like that, people was judging me hella hard. Oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You leaving God, all this, whatever. And then I realized in my own journey, like, you know what? No, I am God. You know what I'm saying? We're all God. You know what I'm saying? I realized these things. And then to me, to be judgmental to them wouldn't make sense because it's like, I used to be in their shoes. So how can I judge that? You know what I'm saying? I used to be there. So it's like, I have empathy. And I feel like that's what we got to realize. Like, everybody's on their own path. Everybody has their own journey. you cannot try to be so elitist and make this seem like, oh nah, if they're not doing X, Y, and Z, then they're wrong, or they're not conscious or whatever. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of life, is the variety, the different flavors, the different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's journey is not going to look like yours. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're doing something does not mean everybody else is going to be doing it. You can't put that expectation on other people. You know what I'm saying? To be on the path that you are. And it might be a tough realization to be like, man, I wish my family and my friends would realize, you know, the power that you have, the power of meditation, the power of eating, you know, more healthy or plant-based diet, the power that we have within us. But, you know, they'll realize it sooner or later. Just keep doing your thing. Just stay on your path. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've come to realize. So I just wanted to make this video about that. You know, just the importance of just, let's not try to make this spirituality thing seem like a battle or like a game or competition of who's the most woke, because this is not what it's about. At least not to me. Be the example that you want to see in the world. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to judge people and be all like, oh, they not doing this or that. Just keep doing your thing, and eventually people will be like, oh, how do you do this or how do you do that? I see you doing this. It happens like that for me all the time. So just keep doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody that watched this video. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure y'all subscribe. I definitely want to start doing more content like this. You know what I'm saying? But I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day out here. I'm just chilling outside. But yeah, man, I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for watching. And really just think about, you know, what I said. You know what I'm saying? Try to spread love. Just be a good person. That's what we need more of. It don't matter if you religious, spiritual, whatever. Like, just do your best to be a good person and spread love. So it's your boy Lonnie G. I'm out of here. I thank y'all for watching. I'm going to catch y'all later.